Whether you just need that taste of comforting chocolate or you're planning a date with someone special, Allie Wax Adams has a dish for you.
She is the executive chef at the Coast Bar and Bistro at the Daniel Hotel in Brunswick. Amanda was in the 207 kitchen at Omain Studios with her to learn how to make a crostini cioccolato.
Doesn't it sound fancy? It is chocolate on bread.
Oh, there we go.
And one of the things that we started, that gave us the idea, is I worked in an Italian kitchen, and the chef used to hand me little chunks of bread with Nutella, and it was like the greatest thing in the world.
Obviously.
And it's an after-school snack for Italian kids, and we thought, like, how do we make this something for adults?
Okay.
And so one of the reasons it's for adults is we're using a nice dark chocolate. So we have we're starting off with a 70% cocoa chocolate, so it's bitter.
Kind of good for you.
This is totally good for you. This is all antioxidants. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to heat up some heavy cream.
Okay. Gets really hot in that pan,
It gets very hot in that pan. And this is the simplest recipe ever. Sometimes people do this same thing by putting the chocolate in the cream or using a double boiler. But what we've found works really nicely is you take the chocolate, put it in a food processor.
So bust out that food processor that you use like once every 2 years.
Exactly.
And just pulse it up.
Pulse it up. Wow, this is nice and hot.
Ooh, are you pouring that in?
I'm going to
as
pour
it's
this
going?
in while it's going.
I'm impressed already. This is also much faster than using the double boiler.
So much faster. And if you notice, the sound changed. It went from being really like crunchy and loud to sort of being like a smoother sound. So we'll just do it one more time so you can see. And then when you look in here, it's what we like to call, as fancy chefs, emulsified.
Ooh.
Which means that the two have come together and we've got this beautiful chocolate deliciousness.
Great. Yep.
And if you see how difficult of a preparation this is, we're going to take a little chocolate. And you'd want this normally to chill a little bit, so it's not as goopy.
What kind of bread are you using?
I'm just using a French bread or a Italian bread. And so it's very thinly sliced. It's a great way to use old bread. Like if you have you had a party and you have an extra half a baguette, you can actually slice these, keep them in the freezer, take them out, toast them, sprinkle with a little olive oil, salt and pepper, and you're good to go. So we're going to top this with a little bit of Aleppo pepper.
How spicy is that?
Not at all.
Okay.
It's piquant.
Look at you busting out the chef terms.
I know, we've got so many words. A little bit of orange zest.
Okay. Because you got to make it look fancy.
We have to make it look fancy, but we also, chocolate and orange is a really nice combination. So when you're building a dish, you're thinking about how can I make this salty, sour, bitter, sweet, like bring all of these different flavors in. We put a little bit of rosemary, that's the fancy part.
Okay.
Then we are going to put some salt that I forgot over here on top. A little grated chocolate.
We won't hold that against you.
Okay, good. I left it on the other side. And so we'll just, start to build the plate sort of like that. So you could sort of make a do-it-yourself where you have a little pile of salt.
Just sprinkle a little of everything in there.
A little bit of everything. And I bet you want to try this.
I do. Yes.
I thought you would.
How did you know?
I thought that you would.
You can find the recipe for this on the 207 section of our website. And here we go. Don't judge me. We'll be right back.